Today I'm wearing a Stanford shirt. Just to show my intelligence to the world, and when in reality I could have never make it in. I got a rejection letter though, so I'll take that with a grain of salt. But that's besides the point. For today's video, I want to talk about the simple progression anyone going to the gym that's new, be it from super skinny to extremely obese, or no, just obese really. I think being extremely obese and start moving, that's a whole nother video, but just obese and skinny. And for the sake of time, I'm only going to be talking about just the quad, just legs, not the glutes, not the calves, just legs. Just simple flexion extension of the knee. So first off, I would never recommend just doing straight up barbell squats right off the bat. For example, let's say someone's skinny. How are they going to have the muscle, the stability, or even the confidence to barbell squat when they have never done it? Barbell squatting does take some skill that takes time to learn. Instead, I would either start with, depending on the person, depending on whether or not they have the simple capacity to body weight squat. If not, I would have them box squat on the height where their legs start to crumble and their form starts to crumble. Have them start there. And simply, like any other exercise, progressively overload, reducing the height of the boxes until he's able to body weight squat all on his own. Well, I say he, but anyone really. It is 2024, about to be 2025, so everything's gender neutral. Now, on the opposite end of the spectrum, how would you have someone who's either 250, 300 pounds, depending on the height, who's never lifted in the gym before, go on to a barbell squat? So not only they're squatting their body weight, they are also squatting an additional 45 pounds. That's extremely intense for anyone new. So, same thing applies. But instead of doing body weight squats, because again, that's a high intensity alone. You're going to be lifting 250 pounds going up and down. That's intense. That's insane. No, I would have them either do assisted squats on a machine, not a leg press, more towards a horizontal leg press where you're sitting down on a very light weight, just to get them used to the form of squatting and moving around. Or I'll just have them do step-ups. Just get them moving a lot more, just to build that foundational strength. Because again, how are you going to have someone that big squat on a barbell or anything like that? Or even box squat, because again, that's a lot of weight. No, the main goal for them would be moving around. Now, I have to get the foundational strength, and they're moving around more. They have the ability to barbell squat. Now, depending on the person's goals, if hypertrophy, strength, and whatnot, athleticism. But for the sake of the video, I'm only going to be talking about the general gym goer who just wants to get, lean, buff, or bigger, anything like that. I'll just have them go on the barbell. Because any compound lift, really, the SPD, squat, bench, deadlift, really builds good foundational strength with good form. Going slow on descent on the eccentric, and pausing at the bottom when that full stretch on the quad. And then going up on the concentric as fast, not as fast as you can, but a bit faster than the eccentric. Because, because the eccentric part of the movement stores a lot more energy, so that's why the whole reason you pause at the bottom. But after then, you continue on. They can continue on adding weight and weight until eventually, in a 4 to 6 week program, they become huge. The same bye to the local neighbors. Always gotta be friendly to everyone around, or else, to the end of the world, they're not all attacking you and all your toys. But once Now, some things are important to note when progressing and doing weights on either side of the spectrum is to always build on the 3 foundation rules when squatting, when actually in any really hyperextension, on a hyperextension, extension, and flexion, is to take a deep breath, fill your stomach with as much air as possible. 2, make sure you're not hyperextending your back. That's as much important as arching your back, because you're creating this